Hi, and welcome to the Amazon Kindle, the wireless ebook reader. My name is Shalini, and I will be walking you through some of the features of the Kindle. We'll talk about some of the strengths and weaknesses as well. And should you want to know more about this product, please come up to the Center for Teaching and Learning, and we can talk about the Kindle and how to use it in your teaching and learning. So, let's start by looking at the Kindle. As you can see, the Kindle has a simple interface and simple to use. It has a keyboard, it also has a scroll button, and it has simple toggle buttons. Now the toggle buttons allow you to scroll to the next page. It allows you to scroll, it allows you to go to the next page, the previous page, to the home page, as well as to the menu. It also gives you an option to go back from where you were. So having said that, the Kindle weighs barely about 10.3 ounces. So it's easy for you to carry and slip into your bag. You can also see that the Kindle also has a USB output. That means you can sync your Kindle to your computer using the Kindle software that is provided with the product. It has a high resolution e-link screen, meaning what? That this kind of screen is less stressful on your eyes. It is different from your computer screen, which emits light. This one just simply mimics a book, just like you would read paper. And what it needs is so it works just like a book. You cannot read it in the dark. So the more light you have, the better it is for you. In this picture, you can also see that the Kindle has quite a bit of charge, and this Kindle was actually charged last year before Christmas. So you can see it's gone on for quite a while now. So the thing is that if you put on the wireless and you keep scrolling and looking for books and everything, you might have to charge a Kindle quite often. But if you are not, if you put the wireless off and you're reading your books, it could last you anywhere for a few months. It depends on how often you use your Kindle. So now the Kindle is a product that was designed to ease out the experience of reading books and carrying heavy books and around with you. So the Kindle has quite a few impressive features, and one of them is this text feature. With the text feature, you can increase the font size, as you can see in this picture. You can also decrease the number of words per sentence. It also allows you those two features in combination can make for quick and easy reading. But it also allows you to have text to speech. That means that you can hear the book instead of just simply reading it. But the problem with that is that the voice can tend to be a little monotonous. It also shows you that you can rotate the screen depending on how you like to handle the Kindle. Now, as you scroll through your book, you may come across unfamiliar words. Now, the Kindle, if you go across those words, or if you come down and highlight those words, the Kindle throws up a small definition of what that word means. So as you're going through it, you can understand what you're reading as well. But should you want to know a little more detail about that, you just go down and click the word enormous, and for example in this picture, and it'll take you to a detailed description of that word. Now also, while you are reading, suddenly you think of an idea, and you want to make a note about it, and you say, oh my god, you want to keep a note, or you want to make a reference to something. So what you would do is you want to highlight that text, or you can select it like you can see in the picture by underlining it or highlighting it and marking it, and simply typing on the keyboard of the Kindle. That way it'll throw up a small box, as you can see, and you can make your notes there and save your notes. Now, to access your notes, you simply click on the menu key, and it'll throw up a menu that you can go down to the last item on your menu and say My Notes and Marks. So that will throw up all your notes that you can keep, that you have kept for this book. You can also view all your notes for all the books and newspapers that you've read throughout your Kindle by going to the menu and clicking on My Clippings. Now that's a very neat feature because because as you are reading, something might come up and you don't know. It's almost like having sticky notes on your book. So that's one of the great features that it has. Now the Kindle has wireless connectivity to the Kindle store, so that you can purchase books, you can purchase newspapers, magazines, or you can read blogs as well. Now, the Kindle uses a connection that is very similar to a cellular service. So what happens is that you don't necessarily need to be looking out for a hotspot. You can go anywhere and always connect to the internet. The Kindle also reads text files, and it will also read PDF files. But the problem with the PDF file is that it shows the whole page at one shot. So you don't have the options of a text file where you can increase the font, or you can limit the number of text per sentence, the number of words per sentence. So those kind of features are not available in your PDF, but it does read a PDF. You can also go to the Kindle store, and should you be looking at a book, you can also download a sample, as you can see in the next picture that I pulled up. And so you can look at that sample, read it, and if you like the book, then you can go ahead and buy it. So that's the Kindle basically in a nutshell. And should you feel the urge to play with the Kindle, and you want to know more about it, please do come up to the Center for Teaching and Learning, and we will be happy to assist. So thank you.